My name is thatDoubleT. I'm on YouTube as an unknown content creator, and I just forced myself to play Modern Control for a very long time, with a pad even. Why did I subject myself to this hell? Because Capcom built this specifically for new players like me. Let us do cool moves easily and allow anyone to pick up and play. As a fighting game beginner, I feel like I should at least try this. Has this control type actually done its job? Can this teach new players the basics of Street Fighter 6? Is this the future for fighting games? This is what I want to find out. But before that, it would be great if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's not only free, it is also the best way to support my channel. And without further ado, please enjoy the video. First of all, a quick rundown on what Modern Control is. This is a new control type that simplifies the classic Street Fighter control, but at a cost of lower damage. You only need to press one button for Fireball, DP and other special move. At the same time, they also changed the normal to just light, medium and heavy, combining both punches and kicks. Super, just press both the heavy and special buttons. Easy. And as if the entire thing wasn't easy enough, they even introduced the auto combo. With that out of the way, let's start with the good stuff. Capcom set out to make a pick up and play control, and they actually did it very well. The auto combo allows players to just hold down the auto button and mash either light, medium or heavy. It will do a simple combo and will lead to super, provided if you have the bar. And the one button special, if anyone ever complains about directional input, like how they can't do a fireball after 10 or 50 hours of practice, this button is made for them. You don't have any delay, just press it for instant DP or fireball. Also, the word instant applies to super as well. At first, I thought I can't do any EX move because the special button only has one version for every move, and only 4 total special moves depending on the direction you input. But instead, if you hold down the auto button, it will make the special button use the EX version instead. So yes, Capcom has made EX DP easier. Probably the best thing or the worst nightmare that ever happened for casual players. And for the main feature in Street Fighter 6, the drive system is dirt easy to use. L1 for drive impact, R1 for drive parries. Drive rushes works pretty much the same, so combining the easy input, you can actually do some good looking combos. This is the best I can do so far. I'm sure there is a combo better than this. And for some reason, you can still do normal special input while in Modern Control. And this opens up even more combo possibility, like this. And I believe this doesn't have any damage penalty if you do it like this, so maybe there is more application in the future. In short, Modern Control is very easy for new players to be a button masher. It also has enough depth for players to optimize and does even cooler stuff, just like a new player always wanted. When I'm watching other people's view on Modern Control, I believe some pro players in Japan are labbing with Modern Control. Utilizing its instant super or special, punishing become much easier, making Modern Control a footsie monster. Only if you have the solid skill and reaction to back it up though. But there is one thing that I want to clear it up first. Some say the auto button will hit confirm differently depending on the hit state. In my own testing, I cannot recreate the same result. The auto combo is still doing the same thing based on how many times I hit the button. It's the same whether it is a counter hit or not. The only thing special about my testing is that auto combo will not do a super follow-up when the attack is blocked. This means auto combo will only follow up with a super on hit. That is the closest results I can get in my testing. If you want to test that for yourself, be my guest. You might have a different results than me. After all, we don't fully understand how Modern Control works yet. But the main problem is, the more I play, the more I realize, why don't I just play with the classic control? Let's compare the damage output and see the difference for ourselves. This is the target combo. This is the EX move. This is the super. And now these are some simple combos that I cook up. As you can see, a single special input might not have that much difference, but the damage scaling gets really bad when your combo involves more with the special button. The total difference can be significant. This can be the difference between winning and losing. If you need a reason to convince people not to play Street Fighter with modding control, this could be number 1. However, like I said, if you use the directional input and the normals to use the EX move, or normal special move, or even super, it will not have any damage penalty. So you can keep that in mind. But honestly, if you are really doing that, why don't you just play with classic control? Is the instant super really worth that much? I don't know. And number 2, the normals are horrible. If you are a Luke main or any seasoned Street Fighter player, when you are playing with the modded control, you will finally understand how your dog felt after their visits to the vet. Not being whole, feel like you are missing something and there is a part of you that was taken away. That's how I feel when I play Luke with modded control. All the useful normals are gone. Spamming standing light or medium will give you the target combo, which are mostly unsafe, and unfortunately you are stuck with the target combo. Somehow they kept some commands normal for heavy buttons, and combining the forward heavy punch and heavy kick actually felt better than I thought. But standing light kick, standing medium kick, and back heavy kick are nowhere to be seen. The only way to do a crouching light kick, or crouching medium punch, or standing heavy punch is to hold down the auto button and press light, medium, or heavy, because that is their combo starter. You might not think this is a problem, but to me, losing 3 or more normals is like fighting someone with one hand, and I don't like it. Capcom might have made the control easier, but in return they took away the abilities to fully control the characters. In my eyes, this is a bad trade. So let me put it this way, modern control too restrictive for my taste. But I mean, you could try to optimize it. So far we haven't seen the people at the highest level battling it out using 2 different control types. And there is a possibility that the modern control might have better normals when using other characters. There is the possibility that modern control will be better than classic control. But for now, I cannot be 100% sure. My theory is that the damage penalty is making too much of a difference. And to me, if you spend the same amount of time in classic control, you would be rewarded for much more. So if some of you believe modern control can teach new player fundamental stuff, yes, modern control might help people to build awareness, game sense, and ground game. But I would still say classic control is way better for teaching. New player might have a harder time doing special moves and combos, but instead they are less restricted to do whatever they want. And in the long run, classic control will be much more beneficial to them. I just hate that a new player who learns with classic control has to deal with modern control. They might get frustrated because modern control player will get away with a lot more stuff. What's worse is that this frustration might turn them into a modern control player. I believe no fighting game veteran wants to see that. Honestly, I understand why Capcom made modern control. They need to make the game simple enough for everyone to play and at least be able to finish the single player content. Their major selling point this year. Because what's the point of paying for a game that you can't beat, huh? This ain't Dark Souls. But if modern control is really that bad, why would people still play with modern control? For new player, it is easy to understand. They get recommended to use modern control constantly. The default control type across all game modes is modern control, so why doesn't the new player uses it? And honestly, you can't stop them. There is no actual incentive for them to play with classic control. I mean, you could beat them over and over again using classic control and hope you can change them, but knowing how human works, they will just start rematching you and blacklist you instead. The incentive has to come from within, but if the player found comfort in modern control, why would they change? Just like the Silver Can main who has 30,000 games in the bank but still plays the same, not looking to improve and probably still pressing button as I'm speaking. They are obviously comfortable with how they play and not looking to change. If they start playing modern control because of the easy wake up DP, I don't think they care about anything else. Honestly, if anyone in the world has this level of not giving a fuck, I think mental illness would not be an issue and my life would be much happier. As for the high rank people, like I said, we don't know where the ceiling is yet. Maybe this is the future of the series and even the future of fighting games. We don't know. All we can do is wait for someone better than me to lap it even more, or maybe bring it to a tournament. Obviously, there are already some really strong features in motor control, but in my experience, if you want to use it well, you have to be really good with the fundamentals. Maybe there will be a pro using motor control in the future. No matter how bad I think motor control is, it is a thing now. Capcom is shoving it in our faces. We must accept it and try our best to learn how to play against those players. However, I'm sure you all be wondering, did I eventually beat the level 8 CPU with motor control? I did. Granted, it's really difficult, because they not only read your input but can also deal much more damage than me. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with target combos that are extremely punishable. Moreover, being bad at the game and having a slow reaction time just doesn't help. I have to work extra hard and hope the CPU somehow doesn't punish me for spamming the target combo, all the while CPU outfoots me in every way. I've been beaten by CPU multiple times, and after many tries, I did win against the level 8 CPU, so that's that. Even though I said a lot of things that are against motor control, I did have one reason of why you should play motor control. It's very fun. Because the normal and special are really restrictive, it offers me a different experience in Street Fighter 6, and the experience really reminded me of Footsie, the game. Mom, I want to play Footsie. We have Footsie at home. Footsie at home. If you have something I don't, which is a friend that plays fighting games, try asking them to join you in the motor control only games. It's gonna be stupidly fun and intense at the same time. And did I test about dynamic control? Well, oh my god, it's reading the input. What level X CPU? What is level X CPU? I'm just playing it with one hand. Level X CPU. Fighting game aim assist, yes. This is the future. This is the future of fighting games, guys. Dynamic control. You should be happy that's offline only. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to my channel. Every comment, every like, and every subscriber is my motivation to create more stuff. And with just one click, you could help me reach 10k or even 100k subscribers. So thank you for watching, and thank you for the generous people who funded my content. And most importantly, have a great day.